Have you ever walked into a store planning to buy just one item and you ended up leaving the store with a bag full of things that you didn't know that you needed? What if I told you that there are invisible forces at play, seemingly guiding you every time you reach for a purchase decision? Now let's dive right into this. Hello everyone, my name is Adrian and welcome to another episode of Lim Gopi Fridays with Adrian. In this episode, we are going to dive deeper into what are some of the psychological factors that are persuading us to buy the next thing that we didn't know that we needed. Now, have you ever found yourself into a situation where you feel that you are overly happy or you are very stressed at work and that actually triggers you to spend impulsively? Say for example, if you are stressed at work and you just take out your handphone, you just happen to open the shopping app, you are just randomly scrolling through them. And before you know it, after a while, you have already put it into your cart and you have already checked out of the cart as well. And you just close the phone and you continue to work. And after a few days, the doorbell rang and some of the items were being delivered to you, and at that time, you didn't know that, hey, why do I need this? Or when did I purchase this? Have you encountered such a situation before? Well, I certainly did. And that was why, I was able to understand what are some of my emotional triggers. Or it could be that you have a promotion and you are very happy about it. And once again, when you're happy about it and you take out your phone and you just seemingly scroll through something on the shopping app, or if you scroll through social media and it happened that there is advertisements that came out that led you to purchase something. Have you encountered this before? Now, if you have, the good news is that you are not alone. And because of the fact that a lot of us are triggered by what we call instant gratification. What do I mean by this is that we crave for instant rewards. So when we purchase something and we get something that could benefit us within the next few days or even a few weeks, it's definitely better than something that can benefit us over the next few years or even more than 10 years. So our brain are wired for instant gratification, and we're always seeking out for things that can trigger us to make us happy when we are feeling down, or to make us even happier when we are happy. And the second thing that could tilt us into impulse buying would be social proof. Have you ever encountered a situation where you look at someone's social media and you felt that, hey, that isn't something that you needed, but it looks interesting and it looks like it's useful. And over time, if you realize that there are many people around you or many people that is in your social media feeds that are using this, it actually psychologically influence you to think that it is something that you needed because it is good, a lot of people are using it, and you have a use for it. So that is the second trap that we may have to be mindful of when we are looking at impulsive buying behavior. And last but not the least, the scarcity principle, where you have like limited offers, limited time offers, closing down sale, 50% sale. So these are some of the additional triggers that can help to push you to reach a purchase decision that you didn't know that you needed, or if you are thinking about it as well. How do we then rectify this situation or make it better for us? You have to understand what is your emotional trigger. Do you impulse buy when you are feeling sad, or do you do it when you are feeling happy or you are feeling stressed? Because by understanding where the source of stress or where the source of emotions come from, you are in a better position to arrest it and to stop it in time. And the second thing is that you may have to set clear budget goals. Like for example, if you are getting a house within the next few years, or you want to upgrade your home within the next few years, by getting a budget in place, every time you started to have the tendency to impulse buy, then you will fall back to why you actually needed the money to be saved in a different place for a different matter in future. And that can hopefully help to stop you from getting into that impulsive spending behavior. And last but not the least, being a minimalist can definitely help in reducing some of this impulsive spending behavior, because you know that by default you don't need a lot of things. So even when the advertisements come out, or even when you are scrolling the shopping apps, a lot of things you'll find that, hey, I don't need this, I don't need, because the default is I don't need this. So when you revert to that default, chances are you may not allow your emotions to influence you to spend impulsively. And in fact, this can have emotional rewards on us, because when we are saving more than we spend, or we are spending less intensively as what we used to, it actually creates a confidence in us that we are in control of our finances. And because of that, we are empowered to do more. And for some people, saving can become an addiction over time. And the other emotional rewards will be that we can have reduced financial stress, because if let's say you are constantly in the state of spending and not saving, then you might be living from paycheck to paycheck. And if you are in that current situation, then having some form of relief that you have more savings and you have more control over your spending can actually help to relieve some of the stress that can arrive. And last but not the least, do not underestimate the potential for relief of financial freedom. And financial freedom doesn't really mean that you don't have to work anymore. But to be free and to be in control of your finances, that's financial freedom to me. So I hope this helps. And the next time that you wanted to buy impulsively, do understand your own emotions and to try to arrest it before you make a purchase decisions. And so that hopefully by the time that you realize that you didn't really spend too much, this can help you to give you more confidence and to empower you to manage your finances in a more appropriate manner according to your current lifestyle. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next episode.